Toy Fair is back for 2023. I'm Myung John. Let's explore together.
Hi everyone, I'm Justin Cavender, Senior Marketing Manager at Bandai Namco Toys and Collectibles America, the longest name ever for a company, but we're proud of it. We love it. We're here at Toy Fair in 2023. It's been 3.5 years since we've been here. Super excited to be back and show you what we brought to the table. Over here we have Naruto, starting things off with the Figuarts Zero line. These are statues, but you can see they're in an amazing dramatic pose. There's all sorts of effect parts coming off. Gorgeous translucent plastic, so when the light hits it, it just pops and it'll be a standout in any display. These are all individual pieces, but you can see that they pair together very, very nicely to where it looks like it's just a giant action sequence coming right out of your television and onto your desk or shelf. Absolutely gorgeous. And for those of you that like figures and want to pose your own figures, we have the SH Figuarts line for Naruto. This line actually went away for a couple of years, and now it is back with a vengeance. In 2022, Naruto SHF hit the shelves again, and we're very excited about where this line is going. We have all sorts of new characters coming. The best selection, that's like the regular Naruto to get your collection started. That's only about $35. So you can get those at mass market places like Target or Walmart. Then when you get to the other characters, they're in the $70 range. But again, they come with multiple hands and accessories, so you can change their expression, you can change their poses with the different hands. Sometimes they're holding something, sometimes their hand's just open or it's a closed fist, but you get lots of options. Those are available at some of your bigger retailers like Amazon or maybe Big Bad Toy Store, your mom and pa shops, your specialty shops, comic book stores, things like that. And we have this amazing Naruto statue, which is actually a statue of the figure, so you can see the joints and everything. It's really neat.
This isn't available for sale.
No, it is not. My belt size is a little bit bigger than his, but that's okay. I get the maternity pants, so they're stretchy. Over here we have Dragon Ball. So of course there's Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. There's movies. Here we have Cell and Vegeta, Trunks, Frieza, and of course Goku. These SH Figuarts all come with multiple face and hand options just like the others. There's effect parts that you can get with these that really add for that dynamic posability. They're all on Tamashii stands, which allow for like aerial posing, which is fantastic. And we actually opened up a Tamashii Nations store here in New York City. It just opened on September 8th. It's a gorgeous store. It is in Times Square off of Broadway, literally right across the street from the Hard Rock restaurant. And it is one of 3 flagship Tamashii stores. The other 2 are in Tokyo and Shanghai. And they even have store exclusives there. New York folks are lucky to have it, that's for sure. We're a little jealous on the West Coast. Bandai Namco, a video game company as well. You have Bandai Entertainment. We had Elden Ring, which was a smash hit last year. Over 10 million copies sold. It was Game of the Year. So of course we're gonna make figures for it. We have the Figuarts Mini, which are adorable little collectibles that have these sparkly little eyes. And of course you have the festering fingerprint Vike. He is a bad boy that invades your game and tries to murder you, but he displays really nicely in your home and your collection. The Street Fighter line, that is a staple fighting game. We're super excited to bring that line back. It went away for a little while in 2020, I believe. Sagat was the last figure we released, but just at the beginning of last month, we announced that Ryu and Chun-Li are making their way back to the Figuarts line. And then Nier Automata is a new property that we're releasing for figures. That video game is a smash hit. It's actually very difficult, so I'm glad that I can just have figures and not worry about dying in a game over and over and over again. And that's coming from someone that loves Dark Souls, one of the more punishing games ever. And then Monster Hunter. Mitsusune is the 4th figure in the SH MonsterArts line. Most people know that line for our Godzilla figures, but we were tackling Monster Hunter as well. It began with Rathalos and Nargacuga, and then Zinogre, and now Mitsuzune. And then Tigrex was just announced 2 months ago. The MonsterArts tend to be a little bit more pricey, but they are absolute standouts in collections. This is the collectible side of the business. This is for your adult collectibles, ages 15 and up. We're looking at the Blue Eyes White Dragon, all you Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there. It's a fantastic piece. This is Shonen Jump properties in here. So you got Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man. That was like the super hotness for like the last year. Everyone's gone crazy for Chainsaw Man. Even before the anime came out, everyone was cosplaying at anime shows as Chainsaw Man. It's fantastic. I've never seen so many chainsaws in my life outside of a Home Depot or a Lowe's. True story. And then, of course, Sailor Moon, another evergreen property. We have all 3 representations of Figuarts here. You have the Figuarts Zero at the top. It's a beautiful statue caught in action pose. You have the SHF Sailor Moon, and these are again the ones with the multiple like face and hand options where you can change their expression, change their hands. Are they holding something? Are they gripping something? Are they open palm, closed fist? And then of course the Figuarts Mini, which are absolutely adorable. I think that this style really complements Sailor Moon. I think any Sailor Moon fan would absolutely love to have those Figuarts Mini in their collection. So One Piece, you know, this is quite the talk of the town these days with the live action series that was on Netflix. We're all big fans of it here at Bandai. I think all of us binged it and the weekend it came out. We absolutely loved it, and we have figures for the live action series, and their likeness is incredible. It turned out fantastic. Of course, the anime, well over 1,000 episodes now. This is a Figuarts line that went away for a little while, and now it is back with a vengeance as well. Monkey, DeLuffy, and Zoro are already out. We have Sanji and Yamato and Law on the way, along with that Gear 5 Luffy that was announced at San Diego Comic-Con, and then the Kaido. We had the prototype for him at Anime Expo in July, and it's a beefy boy. It scales very well with these Figuarts. And then more Figuarts Zero. So those are the statues. Again, with the translucent plastic, though, it really, as you can see that when your light hits it, it really pops. This Shanks and Uta Figuarts Zero, it's basically two halves come together. It's all one piece. No pun intended there, but and that's true. But it is one solid piece, and this is celebrating the movie One Piece Red that came out last year. The Lazy Susan was spinning, but I guess she got even more lazy and doesn't want to spin anymore. And then with Bandai, it's multiple brands within the company. So we have things like Mega House, where they had the Mega Cat Project, cats cosplaying as their favorite One Piece characters. And then we have model kits of the ships. Those of you that are into kid collectibles, there is the Bandai Anime Heroes line. These are more for like ages 4 and up, but before those Figuarts were available, this was your only option to get One Piece figures. Because they are for kids, the swords are a little bit more rubbery and bendy, so no one's gonna hurt themselves. If you're swallowing the sword, you want it to bend. So Ichibansho, these are also statues like those Figuarts Zero. These are caught in an action pose. They just don't really have any of those effect parts coming off. So they're priced a little bit more modestly, but they're also, because they're in an action pose, they look pretty amazing. And then same with Banpresto, that's another statue department, also in action poses. These ones are available at mass market like Target, whereas the Ichibansho are more specialty shops. Sandland, this is a new property that we're very excited about. It's done by Akira Toriyama, the guy that did Dragon Ball. I like to think of it as like Mad Max Fury Road meets Dragon Ball. There's a water shortage, and one guy is in charge of all of it, and then a retired general wants to bring the water to the people, and he recruits this little demon child to help him in their journey. We were lucky enough to have the world premiere at San Diego Comic-Con this summer. We got it before Japan, which like never happens, so that's exciting. We have the tank, that's the iconic tank from the manga. This is a model kit, and it has really cool detail. You can even see the dust kicking up from the treads.
Little figures, are they included in this too?
Yes, it's all part of it. And they can even be put inside the tank. It opens up. Banpresto and Ichibansho figures of Beelzebub. And then Bandai Entertainment's actually making a video game. It's like an action RPG. Over here, we have SH Figuarts of the characters, the 3 main characters from the movie and the manga. We have a die-cast tank. It's not a model, it's more in line with a figure. It's actually a die-cast piece. It's not physically here, but we have a representation. We had this life-size tank at San Diego Comic-Con where people could go inside and play the game.
How big was that?
It was huge.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was amazing. Marvel has taken over the rights for the comic book, so that's great that we have more comics coming. Netflix is going hard on Ultraman. It's great to bring it out to Western audiences. My first comic book was actually Ultraman. I got it at a drugstore off of one of those spinning racks. Celebrating 70 years of Godzilla now. And Toho's got a new movie on the way, which is fantastic. Of course, we have SH MonsterArts of Godzilla and Kong from the movie that came out like 2 years ago, I guess now. And I had to watch this at home instead of in a theater because of the pandemic, I'm just like, shouldn't these big old monsters be on a movie screen? During the pandemic, they just kind of put everything online. But last, here in the collector's department, we have Spy Family. This, of course, was like that new hotness. Everyone loves these 3 characters, Yor and Lloyd, and of course, Anya. We have gone all out with Spy Family with all of our brands here at Bandai, but the SH Figuarts are doing very, very well. And then, of course, the Figuarts Mini. They're just absolutely adorable. You can't pass them up. And this photo op that we have right here of all the characters, this is one of the most popular photo ops that we have at shows. Everyone comes dressed up as Spy Family characters, and they pose with the statues, and it comes out really, really well. So there you have it. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful tour of Tamashii Street here at Toy Fair. To keep up with all things Tamashii, follow us at Bandai Collect on all social media platforms, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.